Hi Scorpio, welcome to my channel. This is a mid-October reading. It's a new moon reading for the sign of Scorpio, sun, moon, rising, or however Scorpio resonates with you. This is a new channel, so please check out my other readings. I have collective readings, sign-specific readings, love readings, general readings, full moon readings, new moon readings, and would love feedback and support. So let me know if this reading resonates with you. Please share, subscribe, send me a message. Thank you so much for being here, Scorpio. You all have actually been some of the top engagers on my channel. So thank you so much. I feel honored for Scorpio to feel connected to this channel. I'm a Leo, so. Spirit, what is the message for Scorpio? Coming up on Scorpio season. What is the new moon message for Scorpio, Spirit? Okay. Wow, at the bottom of the deck, Libra just had this same card in the same position. Prudence. There's one other card that was here from that reading, but Prudence was in the position of the overall energy for the reading. Prudence is actually a major arcana. It's added to this deck. They do that with decks. Sometimes they'll add some decks will add a special card, and this one is Prudence. And this is actually the High Priestess in the mirror. And so this is about looking within. It's about reflecting, looking in the mirror, knowing how we reflect upon others and how others are a mirror for us. Really going within to the cave of our heart. Okay, so in the position of what this new moon has in store for you, Scorpio, you have the Six of Swords. So something is definitely changing here. We have several cards of change. You are moving towards calmer waters. You have gone through something. I don't know if that was since the last new moon, since the full moon, you know, for the last 10 years. It's going to resonate differently for everyone. But you will be taken, guided, directed somewhere else. It seems that someone could be helping you. You have things that you are taking with you. The swords indicate the past, thinking about the past, worrying that you're not going to make it to this calmer water because these things are going to pull you under. But someone is here helping. That's another thing, which was also a thing for Libra. So you may check that out, that reading. In the position of your energy this new moon, we have the collaborative card of Three of Pentacles, which is about working with a team. This could be a work team. This could be a family. This could be a partnership, a situationship. This could be, you know, building a house. But you're working on something, Scorpio, this new moon, which is what the new moon is about, is manifesting and putting energy into planting seeds into the things that we desire. What do you need to be open to is the Ten of Swords. And so what I'm getting from this is that, Scorpio, you need to be open to letting go of past pain. letting go of some of these swords because they're weighing you down here. The Six of Swords. So you need to be open to releasing these before you move forward because you're currently in that process. And so it's time to work on these wounds, this pain. I feel like it's causing mental anguish. Something ended and it hurt you very much, and there's a need to release. In the position of something that wants to manifest this new moon, we have card number 13, your card, the Death card, which is so cool to have your card in this position. So a rebirth wants to come in, a total rebirth. Like dead in this, and it's over because all of this is just, you can't carry this anymore. And again, we see the mask here in these cards with prudence and death. Something here needs to be revealed. You need to accept some sort of truth about yourself or someone else. Skeletons in the closet. Underneath all of these skeletons is the true, like your heart. Your true self is under here. How can you focus your desires and manifest your desires into reality is the Wheel of Fortune. You don't really have to do anything, Scorpio, because it's changing. You just need to be ready. I mean, you need to process this because this is changing. Your karma is coming in, whether that be good or bad, I don't know. We're going to clarify these cards, but you probably know the answer to that. This is a big change. With the Death card here and the Wheel of Fortune, there's a significant shift happening. Okay, let's clarify these cards. Prudence, card number 22, 8:55 on the timer. Why is Prudence here for the overall energy for Scorpio? Why is Prudence here, Spirit? Please clarify Prudence. I believe that Prudence was actually maybe in some decks a long time ago. And maybe they got rid of it because, I'm trying to remember, but because it's indicated in so many other cards that it's, I guess, repetitive. But I really like it. One more card to clarify the Prudence. The overall energy. Okay, Prudence is clarified by Temperance. Three of Cups. And the Nine of Wands. You should definitely watch the Libra reading because I'm getting similar energy here about someone's here to help. Again, they had these two cards. They had these two cards. But even with this Death card and this, I mean, there's just so many things happening in these cards. And I feel like whatever you're going through, there's someone here to help, whether you know it or not at this time. But the Prudence is clarified by Temperance, Three of Cups, which is another indicator of that, and the Nine of Wands, which was also in the Libra reading, the Nine of Wands. And so what I'm getting from this Prudence card, I am getting three people here. So this could be about you and someone else or a group of people. And there needing to be balance in this relationship. There could be three of you, is really what I'm mostly getting. And there could be a need for some balance here because I think that there is, dare I say, some things potentially hiding under the surface for some of you. That's pretty specific. Otherwise, I feel like this is about facing I mean, I'm really getting that this is about three people. This could be about facing your shadow. There could be a sense of antisocial, feeling antisocial for some of you. Having a hard time accepting help. Potentially recognizing help. I want to say patience and forgiveness. I'm not sure why I want to say forgiveness, but that may resonate with some of you. Why is the Six of Swords here? The Six of Swords is in the position of this new moon, what this new moon has in store for you, Scorpio. Why is the Six of Swords here? Please clarify. Please clarify. Okay. The Six of Swords is clarified by the Page of Swords, the Page of Cups, and the Hermit. This could, this could be very much about the selves of each of us, right? Like the different parts of us. You may be moving away from a relationship of some sort. I feel like for some of you, there's children involved here. But there's like a battle of head and heart. And I see there's like suffering here. a need to study the heart. You may feel very isolated, Scorpio. But this new moon, you're moving towards calmer waters. You could be going into hermit mode. There's an offer of help or support in some way. And I see you struggling to accept this. You could be young. Your energy this new moon is the Three of Pentacles. Why is the Three of Pentacles here for Scorpios? Please clarify the Three of Pentacles. I don't know why I feel sad, but I do. Your energy this new moon, Three of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, Ten of Cups. Wowie. And the Four of Wands. This is about, you could be building a home or moving into a new home soon. Or want to. There could be an opportunity here too. You may want to settle down with someone potentially. Or again, there could just be children here. I feel like there's people here, like children or partners or family, but I feel like they're kind of external to the reading. Meaning whatever, what we just talked about with, like that's about you specifically, and they're just kind of like part of it. Because part of me is getting that you're on your own with this Nine of Cups, or at least, some of you are on your own, again, maybe with children, but some of you are on your own and you just have like everything you need. But with the Three of Pentacles here, again, I feel like people are around you, and I'm strongly getting children here. This could be like a blended family of some sort. Or some of you could be going to a new home, and you could like have, this is where the help could come in potentially. There's something I feel like you're working on in a like internally, but socially, if that makes sense. Okay. In the position of what do you need to be open to, we have the Ten of Swords. Let's clarify the Ten of Swords for Scorpio. Why is the Ten of Swords here, Spirit? Okay. The Ten of Swords is clarified by the World, the Three of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. So So you need to be open to an ending. That happens quickly. You need to be open to, I feel like communicating something to someone here needs to happen for some of you. You may need to express some things that you've kept inside. You need to be open to this ending. Some of you, it's simple as that. And for some of you, I'm getting that it's hard for you to be social. Maybe like I have this like story in my head that you're like moving somewhere and it's hard for you to be social and you're going to have to. Or again, I know there's like a few different stories going on here, but this may be like processing your pain with someone that is stable, or working with a professional. And for some of you, it could be, part of this ending could be letting go of someone. Like some of you may have left a partnership or, and like taken the kids. And so I'm also getting that for some of you. I feel like there's a lot of moving parts here, but there's definitely like a house and some kids for most of you. And some big ending and a need to advocate for yourself. Okay. Something that wants to manifest this new moon is your card, the Death card. 22:45 on the timer. Something that wants to manifest this new moon is the Death card. Why is the Death card here for Scorpio? What is this ending here? Ooh, wow. Okay, that went into the drawer over here. So the Death card is clear. Wow, the Death card is clarified by the Magician, the Lovers, and the Three of Wands. Something that wants to manifest is for some of you, this is going to be the end of a connection and moving forward with the Three of Wands, because what you've needed has come in and now it's time for you to go. For some of you, it's going to be about manifesting self-love, because you already potentially have left a situation. So working on self-love and community. You may have, some of you may have, again, I'm getting the feeling that there's like some secret feelings. I don't know if this is about love. I don't know if this is about something that you're hiding or masking yourself from others. There's a need to reveal those skeletons in your closet. I don't know. I mean, maybe just to your pet, you know, like to your cat or your dog or your rabbit or fish, or, you know, to spirit, confession. For some of you, there could be a new connection coming in, but I'm more so getting this is, I mean, I honestly am one, like, if you're going through all this pain, the last thing you need is somebody coming in and distracting, which may be, you know, something that resonates with some of you. That's why I say self-love and going back to this. But there are lots of threes here. There's the Three of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, and this Prudence card with three. There's the Two Faces and the two people. There's a lot of things. Be careful not to be too wrapped up in what you're going through that you I heard trip over something. Trip over something. We're going to go with that. Okay. How can Scorpio focus their desires into reality? So how can you manifest the Wheel of Fortune? Card number 10. Please clarify this, Spirit. Okay. We have the Devil, the Six of Cups, the Ten of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. There's a need to be very clear here about what you want in regards to family. To be very clear about the impacts that this has had on you. To resist temptation. I'm also hearing, like, watch your back. Potentially when it comes to family, because again, I think this whole thing is, again, let me not go into that. You know, you need to speak very clearly for things to turn in your favor, because, you know, it's when we ask for things from the universe, they come, and sometimes we realize that wasn't exactly what we wanted. And, you know, I initially, with this Wheel of Fortune card, said that things were going to change regardless of how you work. But part of this is about resisting temptations, again, from family that have caused pain. There's a need for honesty here for this wheel to turn in your favor, because if you're not clear and honest and this wheel's turning, it's going to turn not in your favor. 30:14 on the timer. Okay, so I hope that resonated. Let's get some advice and an oracle. I forgot to do Libra's oracle, so hopefully I don't forget yours, Scorpio. What is the advice for Scorpio? I feel like there's been lots of advice already, but what other messages do you have for Scorpio in regards to this reading? Jurisprudence. It's interesting. That card rarely comes out. What is the advice for Scorpio? What is the advice for Scorpio? Okay. We have, dang, 5 cards. The moon came out first in reverse, which clarity. Listen to your intuition and be clear when you're moving forward in this new adventure that you're embarking on, Scorpio. There needs to be healing here. Time for rest. Time, you know, we are so busy, and then some people just stay busy so they don't have to think about things, and it's important that we rest to receive messages, to receive blessings, to receive healing. The Queen of Cups. Again, intuition, trust, building trust and love. Putting your desires and hopes out there for the world. Telling the world what you want and being clear about what is fulfilling to your soul, Scorpio. And the Hanged One. Having new perspectives. Taking a pause. Again, if we're always going, we can't think of new perspectives. We can't imagine. We can't think outside the box. It's very important to slow down so we can get out of the frame of mind that has oftentimes gotten us into these messes, right? I feel like that's very much about what this new moon is about and this time is about for the collective. So yeah, let's get an oracle message. Scorpio, what is the oracle message for Scorpio for the new moon? What is the message for Scorpio? 33:33 on the timer. What is the message for Scorpio, Spirit? What does Scorpio need to hear? Okay. Kairos. Okay. Actually got 2 here. I'll do 2. It is almost Scorpio season. Okay. Kairos. Mythic time, synchronicity. We have all had the experiences of timelessness, of life beyond the ticking of the clock. It may be felt as time is standing still, slow motion, or losing track of time on a walk or in a lovely conversation. This is known as mythic time, and it is the territory of Kairos. This suggests there's a secondary time continuum that goes beyond any earthly clock and schedules. Within this non-linear realm, we access divine timing. A single moment ripens with auspiciousness, and our actions change the trajectory of our whole life. Time becomes a living thing that watches over us and tells us precisely when to speak or act. When this card appears, it's all about patience and precision. No clock can guide you. Wait for the rush of inner knowing and not a moment longer. All right, beautiful. We also have Starborn here. Card number 3. The divine child, the star child, the destined. An elusive yet radiant aspect of the self, the starborn archetype points to the cosmic spark of light that arrives with each being at birth. The moment the newborn crowns, the royal stars above are said to constellate in a unique shape that maps our path in the world. The idea of destiny is controversial, yet the starborn naturally feels a sense of destination and purpose, aiming itself towards a future that is beyond the mundane. When this card appears, travel back to your birth story for clues and insight. What did you desire from when you were young? Practice seeing your life from a mythic point of view, rather than that as a series of logistics. Read the story of the 3 fates and envision yourself born under the stars with a unique destiny. Interesting that they say the mythic point, practicing your life from the mythic point of view, which was all about the mythic timelessness. So, Scorpio, hopefully that resonated. Please let me know. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope you have a beautiful new moon. Peace, y'all.